Hey, it's Ari here. Hope you're doing well. In this video, I want to go over the best passive income ideas for beginners in 2026. I'm going to go over the top 5 passive income type of businesses you could start right now to build a passive income. And of course, I'll be going over the pros and cons to all of them inside of this video. Now, if at any point you want to see my #1 favorite way to generate passive income online and earn up to $10,000 a month online as a complete beginner, then you can check out the free training that I will have linked down below, and you can learn more about what it is that I do. So let's first talk about the first one in this list, which is something known as passive investing. And so this is, you're not necessarily making money with this, but there are apps like Acorns and M1 Finance where you can pretty much have it set to autopilot where every single transaction you make, for example, you basically round up to the next dollar, and then that extra couple cents gets put into your account, and that way you are like building up like savings for the long term. So this isn't necessarily where you're making money like I mentioned, but this is a way that you can start to build up some income in the long term and build yourself up like a bit of like a nest egg, I guess you can call it that, right? You could pretty much invest in different stocks and other things here, and then you could also just basically set aside money in this app. And so the benefit here is with this app in particular, just by having it active and having a link to your account, then you can start to save money without really having to think about it, right? So a lot of people, they are hesitant to set money aside, but with this app, it makes it very easy and you don't really notice it as much. This is a really great app to check out. It's called Acorns. There's other apps like it as well. There's M1 Finance, and there are, plenty of other apps you can look into that are just like this, but you can simply find one and start investing on the side. So the next business model you can look into is called Amazon Kindle Publishing. And so with this, basically what you're doing is you're listing ebooks on the Amazon platform. And so the benefit of this is with Amazon, of course, being the massive retailer that they have a massive catalog of books that are being sold on the platform every single day. So with Audible and with Kindle, people are publishing books on this platform regularly, and as a member of this platform, you can earn up to 70% royalty on any time that someone buys your ebook. So that means that if your book is, let's say, $10 and someone buys it, then you get a $7 commission paid out to you, basically. With this, you're not necessarily going to make a whole lot of money up front, but it all depends on the amount of books that you have on the platform and also the amount of sales that you're getting every single regularly with each book. So the best thing that you can do is, of course, to have books written on here, and you could either hire someone on Fiverr to write them for you, or there is also the option of having like AI create books for you, and then you could list them on here and then potentially earn passive income doing this. So this is one simple way that I've heard of people earning passive income online, and it is something that can potentially build up to full-time income, but it will of course take some time up front to build up. So the third business model that I'll talk about is starting a print-on-demand store, and this is where you can create custom products with your logo on them, and you could host them on platforms like Printify and Printful. And so you could have it set up to where the company that you are running with here, for example, Printful, they do all the shipping and fulfillment for you. And so as long as you have items on here that are selling well and people are buying them regularly, then you can pretty much earn a passive income doing this right here. So this is another thing you could do. The downside of this is the fact that you do have to do a bit of marketing yourself, and that is typically going to be in terms of either creating content, building up some sort of brand, and you also won't really make that much per sale. So in order to really get to a full-time income doing this, you're going to need to start to build up quite a large audience and start to do lots of volume in order to really do well with this. But once you get it rolling and you start getting like a bunch of really great reviews, then that's going to give you the opportunity to have your products ranked up on higher the search engine, and that way you will be able to get more sales pretty frequently. So let's talk about the fourth idea, which is doing YouTube automation. And so this is where you can set up faceless YouTube channels. And this is a very popular business model where you could have multiple YouTube channels running where you pretty much just come up with the video idea and then you have a team of people that create the content for you, and you just simply post it on your channels. So with this business model right here, the benefit is you can have multiple channels that are paying you passive income, and that is of course going to be with the YouTube AdSense program. You could also monetize it with sponsorships and with things like VPNs and all that. But the downside is that you are going to need to invest some money into this, and you will need to hire both a video editor, a script writer. You're going to need to hire someone that will create thumbnails for you. And then also the other thing to be aware of is you cannot use AI to do YouTube automation. So this was something that people were doing for a bit. However, recently YouTube has started to crack down on channels posting AI generated content. And so if you are not careful with this, then you run the risk of your channel being banned. And you also don't want to rely on YouTube AdSense for the long term. So I recommend that if you are going to go this route, that you focus on hiring real people to create the content yourself, and that way you don't have to risk like having your channels taken down and then having to start over. And then I also recommend having multiple channels. And so as long as you do this, then you could potentially build up some pretty decent passive income doing this. But my number one favorite way to earn passive income online is going to be promoting digital services. And what I specifically recommend for this is to promote affiliate products that pay monthly recurring income. The reason why I recommend this is because all you really have to focus on is you just learn how to market online. And as long as you know how to leverage free social media, whether that's posting short videos on TikTok or simple videos on YouTube like this, then you could generate traffic to any type of offer that you want to promote. And when it comes to promoting recurring based affiliate offers, the benefit is you could put in the work one time, generate a handful of customers, and every single sale that you get can pay you for several months and even years to come. So if you want to learn more in detail about this exact business model right here and this way of earning passive income and how to, of course, go out there and promote anything that you want, then I have a free training you can check out down below. It's the first link in the description, and this is the free community that you could join and be a part of, where I will go over exactly how to build up a residual income online doing exactly this. So check it out down below if you want to learn more. Otherwise, drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Give us a thumbs up and take care. See you on the inside.